Hi everybody and welcome to the witching forecast with me, Laura Daligan. I was just manoeuvring my dragon. If you just caught me doing that just before he was hiding. He didn't want to be hiding. I had to get the dragon out. So welcome to this witching forecast, which is for the week of June the 1st. Happy new month everybody, June the 1st to June the 7th. So I did, for anyone that's watching live, I'm a few minutes late because there's been lots of helicopters and loud planes going over, so I do apologise if you hear that. It's been a bit annoying, but never mind. We are in the middle of a lot of retrograde, so things don't always move forwardly as we wish, but for this witching forecast we're going to be doing something a bit special actually. So I've got planes driving. Well, I hope you can't hear it too loudly, but I wonder what's going on. They're just hovering over Glastonbury, being a bit annoying really. I'd like them to stop. Anyway, I've got something special for the witching forecast this week. I ordered a new deck and they arrived, but I've been working today and I haven't had the chance to look at them. I did have a little sneaky peek before I came on live, and they're so pretty. They are so pretty. They're called the Enchanted Forest Tarot. So there we go, this is the cover, is what called me to it. To be fair, what made me buy this deck is the white heart card. Anything with a white stag on is very dear to my heart. This is why I'm not a comedian, but it's true. Everything with the white deer on just calls me. So this is Lucian's fault for my tarot course. She just got these the other day and posted a picture and I was like, oh, I need them. And I've been really good at not buying tarot decks for a while, and then I thought, I just bought them. So I thought I'd have a little look through with you. I'm going to use them today, even though I might you know, take a minute with them because I haven't used them before. But yeah, they're just really pretty. So I won't do like a go through all of them, but they're just kind of really nice energy. They've changed some of the major arcana cards to something else, and actually the suits are also different. This what I love. Where is it? It was the Hermit. Because the Hermit. Look at the Hermit. Bad. It reminds me of my childhood. Not that I was a badger in my childhood, but like Wind in the Willows kind of energy. And there's another one about a pond and a frog and a badger and a hedgehog and I can't remember what it was called, but I really loved it. It reminds me of this. And anyway, these sorts of stories from childhood. So yeah, I think it's a really lovely deck. They have changed the suits. So I think the wands are called spells. The pentacles are called boons. The cups are called visions, and I think the swords are called challenges. So I'm going to use these today for our readings, guys and girls, and it might take a bit longer because it is a new deck to work with, but I think it's just really, it's very beautiful, and very magical, and very fairy led, and we are approaching here in the Northern Hemisphere midsummer, kind of feels very midsummer, like it's so warm, it's so hot, and yeah, this is that kind of midsummer fae energy, so I thought it would be nice. So I'm just going to give them a good souffle. Oh, the back's really sweet as well. They're just nice with the owls on. And also, just to show you, the book's really lovely as well. If anyone's interested in seeing them, you know, they do the book really well. So it's very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. I am seduced by a good, pretty book. Yeah, really nice. The cards are quite small themselves, but lovely. So let's work with them, shall we? I hope you're all well, and I hope you're having a good afternoon. I can't believe it's June. Like, it's insane, isn't it, how fast this year is going? And yet we've kind of been, I don't know where you are in the world watching this, but we're still pretty much in lockdown, and it's been for quite a few months now. So yeah, time has gone a bit spooky. What is it? Spacey, wacy, timey-wimey. But let's go into the Enchanted Forest. Let's pull a card for this week for everybody. I'm giving them a really good shuffle because they're new and therefore they're all in order. But we're going to get the card that's right for us. So let's have a little look and see what the card is for this week for everybody. Okay, what's the card for this week for everybody? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting energy. There's an eclipse on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and I think the sevens must have been grouped together because I have pulled two and they are both the sevens, and we've got the 7 of challenges, the 7 of swords, and also the 7 of visions, the 7 of cups. So no matter that the factors they were grouped together, they've come out for us. So we're going to work with both of these energies for this week. So in the 7 of challenges, the first one that came out, you can see there's a caravan there, and there's foxes going off with the goods, stealing some of the goods, stealing the bits and bobs from this person's very lovely, beautiful caravan. So this is 7 of Swords is quite obvious. You know, this could be self-sabotage, but it could be making sure that you're not going back on old habits, old issues, old thoughts that are kind of robbing you of your path forward. Of course, it can be quite obvious. Don't let anyone steal from you, of course. Maybe you're going to see people in your life that aren't quite what you thought they were. Maybe you're going to see people that are... There could be things revealed with this eclipse, where you see people that are acting in a way that you don't kind of gel with. The 7 of Challenges, the 7 of Swords. I mean, the foxes are clever. There's a cleverness there, but there's a sense of don't leave all your treasures out to be taken. Have a good sense of protecting what's yours this week. But also, this is very much comes up because it's the swords and our thoughts. This can be the energy of not self-sabotaging, you know, of actually not going into those negative places where you're, you know, kind of throwing out the baby with the bathwater. I had a really weird one this morning, like I thought there's been a few emails a bit strange, or a few things have happened that have been a bit weird. So it could be a strange week for that kind of thing, where people, you have to double check something to make sure it's right. That kind of energy is going on as well. So it's kind of keeping in your calm center this week as well. And the 7 of Visions, it's a cauldron filled with lots of different visions, lots of treasures. And the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Visions is choosing your desire, but you may be feeling a little bit confused this week. You may be feeling unsure where to take a step to. So I feel this whole week's energy is taking a bit of a rebalancing time, realigning, making sure that you are really in your true power. So you're not kind of letting people walk all over you. So you're not in a space of weakening yourself, and that you're not kind of fantasizing about the things that aren't really going to serve you. Really realign and put your priorities in a focus this week. And this is where the real magic is going to happen. I feel we're at quite a transformative space, but we are entering June, as I mentioned, and there's eclipses and retrogrades and so much going on this month. So yeah, it will be an interesting week. You could feel, I'd say also with the 7 of Challenges, don't take the shortcuts this week. Going to do things properly, do things well, and energy is going to be very, I feel like you'll feel very strong after this week, but it might be a bit of a challenging one to get aligned, to get on target. So maybe give yourself a little bit of slack this week, cut yourself a bit of slack. Things may not run smoothly, but things could be revealed that are really important to you. Don't self-sabotage. Try to work on positive thinking, or at least honest thinking, clear thinking. Set yourself some affirmations and some focuses which are going to keep you moving forward. And the 7 of Cups is saying, make sure also that your soul is in alignment, and that you're really fantasizing or dreaming and focusing yourself towards your true spirit, your true goal. So what do you really want? That's going to be the question this week. What is it you're really truly desiring, you're really truly wanting? The good thing about the 7 of Visions is that you have the options and you have the choices. They are there for you. So choose wisely. It's a really interesting vibe this week, but you may feel a bit that things are a bit crazy, maybe a bit chaotic. Maybe things feel a little bit, well, the 7 of Swords, you know, it could be kind of hard to get the communication going forward. So kind of really be clear about what you want to communicate, be clear how you want to say things, and you'll get through this week fine. Okie dokie, so that's the energies for this week. I'm also going to pick a goddess card or an archetype. Let's do an archetypes card for a change. We'll use this one. It's Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Let's pick a card for everybody for this week. So we always like doing an oracle card as well as the tarot. Okay, let's have a little look and see. Oh, lovely. You know what? Saying all of that, look at the card we've got. The bee. And I know that we're in that midsummer time, and the midsummer, the time of the honeybee, and we've entered summer now in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's bask in joy and light. So I've said all of that with the you know, with the tarot cards that we've got, we can allow, it's saying maybe not to allow ourselves to go down those thought tunnels that drive us mad. Maybe this is not a week to be really making those big decisions or analysing things too deeply. we could find that if we do, the 7 just takes us down a bit of a troublesome route with our thoughts and even with what we feel. So actually just basking in the joy of the summer and appreciating the summer and the magic and the positivity and the good energy that's around you is going to be far superior than trying to analyse, trying to get your way through logically this week. So yeah, this is a beautiful card for just enjoying the summer, enjoying the energy, enjoying the light. Maybe just step back a little bit from your logical thoughts, get focused on what's important to you, and maybe just give yourself, as I said before, give yourself a little bit of slack this week. If ever you get stressed or you get caught into a little bit of a rut of thinking about things, you know, and getting into a bit of a knot in your mind or bringing yourself down, come back to what we've said in this reading. Give yourself a little bit of time, give yourself a little bit of space, and really enjoy the season, enjoy where you're at this time. This is about feeling and being present rather than analysing and wondering what's going on. Okay, so let's go in. Oh, the cards are jumping out. They're just kind of shiny and new cards, aren't they? When they're all shiny and new, they're so slippery. So we're going to go through the star signs as we always do, sign by sign. I'll be doing this all the time. These are so slippery. I'm clumsy at the best of times with cards. So we're going to go sign by sign, starting with Gemini. It's your birthday times, Gemini. And we're going to go through the whole star sign. So listen for yours. And also, as I always say, check out your star chart, your birth chart, your ascendant, which is also your rising sign, and also your moon sign as well. And you can get that triple aspect in your reading. If you don't know what it is, you can pop over to any astrological site, astro.com or ALAB, and you can get the free birth chart. All you need is your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. So yeah, let's see how we're personally going to go through this week, which may be a bit mentally tricky, emotionally confusing, but actually leading us to absolute joy and bliss if we allow it. So starting with Gemini. Hi Team Gemini, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. So really careful with shuffling these because they're so slippery. Okay, Gemini. Oh, how nice. So in the oh my gosh, my brain today, honestly, no one's a 7 of Swords, I can't even think. The Weaver of Spells, so they've got the wands as spells, and I'm imagining that the Weaver is the active aspect of this. I haven't studied it enough yet, so I'm seeing it's probably going to be like the Knight, something like that, because it's being active. But how nice is this, lovely Gemini? If you can really, this is your birthday time, focus on the magic, Geminis. Focus on the magic. This is about creating and things being really possible. This could be the Queen because it's kind of watery. I'll have to research it and let you know later because I have literally just picked up this deck and they've changed a lot of the titles, but I absolutely adore the energy of this because I'm saying it might be the Queen. It's kind of fiery, but it's also a little bit watery as well. She looks a bit like a mermaid, doesn't she? So yeah, beautiful energy, fiery, gorgeous and free. And I love the sparkling light around you. So Geminis, if you get into a troublesome spot in your mind this week, have this card in your thoughts that you are free to create absolute magic. It's your time, your solar time. And this is a beautiful time to express yourself, express your personality, your magic, your power. So what do you want to achieve? What would you like? I would say more for yourself than for the people right now. So where do you want to be? What would you like to transform in your life? Who would you like to be this next trip around the sun? You know, what's important to you? Have all these things as a focus. This is a real transformative time. I see the Phoenix in this card as well. She's really transforming and weaving her magic and coming into a new era with power and joy and light. So it's about being in the flow of passion, of creativity, and all those lovely things. So really love this card for you guys. There's only fun, only joy, only creativity and magic coming through. Hope you are happy with that, my lovely Gemini friends. Moving on to our Cancerian buddies. I can't see any comments. I don't know if you guys are commenting. I just can't see it if you are. So I'm not ignoring you if you're commenting. For some reason, I just can't see any comments at the moment. Maybe you're not commenting. Maybe you're like, we're not talking to you today, Laura. But if you are, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see you for some reason. So moving on to our lovely Cancerian buddies. Okay, whoa, this is like dealing with a slippery fish here. Okay, so Cancerian buddies. Oh, bless you. Right, Cancerian buddies. 2 cards. You know what I'm like. I'm not going to let you rest on a negative card. Even though nothing is negative really and it's all a bit of a process, I don't want to make anyone feel a bit crubbish for the week ahead. So, 10 of challenges. What this is, lovely Cancerian buddies, look at this card. Well, you can't because I'm looking at it. But it's all new to me, you see. You've got the Knight who has, frankly, he's had enough of this challenge. He's like, this is enough challenges. I'm done with challenges. The horse is fine. He's like, great, we're having a break. This has been a very exhausting journey. But the Knight is just like, oh, I give up. I give up. So the challenges are the sword. These are thoughts. There's a situation right now, Cancerians, that you're going to say, no more, I'm exhausted about it, I'm not continuing this. Let it go, or do the healing work to allow something which has been holding you back, blocking you, causing you frustration to be released. With the 10 of Swords, there's always a light side, because the 10 of Swords is saying, that is it now. Actually, you're not going to deal with the situation anymore. And we see, well, you always have a choice to, because it's thought. You can always choose to go over this again and again. But traditionally, you've got the sun coming up. So it's about a new day, a new dawn. This guy, you know, he can get back on his horse. He can, you know, he can go, actually, I'm going to go home. I'm going to change directions. It's just the direction he's taken has led him to just feeling exhausted. I pulled another card for you guys. And it's your card. It's the moon, okay? So, what do we do when we've been thinking and facing mental challenges too much? We go into the intuition, we go into the pool, we go into the reflective healing time. Again, you'll hear me saying this most of our lives, but I love this. It's just a new deck, so I'm just excited. Look, they're kind of looking in, and there's a rabbit dancing around the moon. Just so nice. It's called Moonlight, Spirit Hares, Spirit Rabbits. And right now, thinking your way out of this is only going to cause you more of a headache. Feeling your way, getting inspiration, going to the source of healing and magic for you, Cancerians, is the way forward. So trust your intuition, trust your power in dreaming and kind of reflecting and tuning into your source of inspiration. And healing, like allowing yourself to heal. Take the time. Don't push yourself any further on a certain issue if it's causing you stress. This is saying, take time, heal. You'll be back before you know it. You really will. There's going to be so much more beauty coming in because you're letting something go which has been stressing you out fully. So I'm really enjoying these cards. I hope you guys are too. We're moving forward to our next lot. My mind today. Our next sign, really, Laura. You know, I've been writing all day, so you know you've been writing a lot and then you just lose all track of words. That's been me. But I cannot see your comments, so I'm feeling a bit sad about that. Anyway, let's have a little look and see. We're going towards the Leos. Our lovely lunar, solar. Oh my gosh, can I just start my life again today? Our lovely solar Leos, seriously. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, right. You have got the 6 of Bones. Ooh, boons, not bones. I think it should be bones, but boons. Let's have a look. Oh, look how many rabbits. It's a very interesting card, isn't it? Look how many rabbits are there, little baby rabbits. So the boons are the earth element, and the 6 is about generosity. The 6 is about healing and rebalancing energy. The boons or the pentacles often occur at winter time, so there's a wintry feel, but she is being nurtured and taken care of by these rabbits, or she is taking care of the rabbits. So there's a sense of healing this week, of being looked after. There's also gentleness, you know, with rabbit energy. It's very gentle, it's very light, it's very about going into your vulnerability and, you know, and kind of going into your fears as well, maybe, but also having comfort and hope and magic. So at this time, know there's always going to be support for you, Leos. This is an energy of maybe going in a little bit and doing some healing work, maybe accepting help or giving help to others, because the 6 is that kind of give or take, and that creates harmony and generosity. So what is it you need this week, Leos? Is it to receive healing, or is it to give that little bit more to somebody else? It can be about giving abundance, helping somebody out. It can be just rebalancing something, or accepting that you would really appreciate some help and healing this week. So that is your energy, and I like that card. It's just really nice. It's different take on the card. So it's taken me a minute to adjust, but I'm also just tuning into the picture and the energy as well. Okay, so going through to the Virgos. I do apologise for my being able to speak properly today. Okay, to our lovely Virgos, your card. Oh, look. Oh, it's so nice. Look at this, Virgos. It's the Ace of Cups in traditional tarot. The Ace of Visions. Beautiful, and the Swan. And can you see in the reflection she has the necklace? So I really love this energy, and she's got a crown as well in the reflection. So the Ace of Cups traditionally is purity of heart, is healing, is love, is the purest form of heart energy. And the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Visions in this, is represented by a white swan who's seeing her reflection and knowing her inner queen. So this is actually seeing your inner beauty, this is radiant, and love is coming. You can also see, like, this could be the male swan and the female swan. This could be the balance of a relationship coming in. You know, this is absolutely beautiful energy, but it's enchantment, it's magic, it's hope and love and healing. So for you Virgos, it's a beautiful, fresh energy of heart healing. I know a lot of these cards are green, but this is a really heart chakra card, isn't it? Very green, very beautiful, very bright. And yeah, this is traveling through the emotional fields, feeling light, feeling bright, and feeling clear of things that have been holding you back and maybe stressing you out. I think they're going to feel a lot lighter this week, or what's happening around you is inspiring you so much you're kind of moving forward. Sovereignty, queenship, cobweb's tail, brightness, lightness, healing and harmony are all the energies of this week, aren't they, Cobweb? Yes they are, yes they are. Cobweb cannot make this any worse, really, with my communication today, so hopefully he might do a better job of it than me, since I've failed at talking today. What do you think, Cobby? Yeah? You think so? He does. He thinks that Mummy's doing a terrible job, and I should call this the Cobweb forecast, and he can tell you all about his week. Okay, moving forward towards the Librans. Team Libra, let's have a look at your card for the week ahead. Ooh, 9 of Spells. Oh, I like it. It's very different. You know, it's very, I don't know if it's foolhardy of me to just go straight in there, having not even looked at them all yet and going into readings with everybody. But I think because, you know, we're going with it. Some fairy mischief going on this afternoon, I think, as well. The 9 of Spells, look at that one. 9 of Wands, traditionally. When people turn around cards that are sometimes projected as a little bit stressy and make them into something rightfully positive, like not for, you know, not doing it just because they feel like it, but for creating something that's very worthy of making a change. And I think this is it, because the 9 of Spells, if you recognise the 9 of Wands card, it's often a man that is feeling a bit battered and defending what's theirs and having to feeling quite defensive. They've achieved a lot, but they're feeling a bit battered. Well, and often they've got an injury on them in some way. The 9 of Spells is a woman, and she is casting her magic circle. So you've got the defensive energy with that because you've got the magic protective circle, but she's weaving her magic and creating power. Ooh, Librans, how nice for you guys. But we can see, oh, sorry, my face really close up. We can see, look at that, the little eyes. I don't know if you can see my eyes probably, but you can see the eyes in the background in the woods. So we do have the energy of something to protect, needing to protect. Is it real? Is it not? Maybe it's just curious forest beings wanting to see what you're up to. But this is about you having the power and the strength to not only protect what's yours, but to be strong and create a magical future for yourselves. You have nothing to fear this week, lovely Librans. You've got this. You've totally got this, Libra. Power to create magic in your own life. So this is for Librans, Libra rising, Libra moon. Really beautiful energy, strong about you defeating something and being strong enough to create something powerful, protective and magical. Love it. So apart from my craziness today, I think I'm really enjoying these cards. I hope you are too. Do let me know what you think of them. Not that I can read your comments right now, but I will read them later. If there are any, I'll read them later and reply to them. So let's go through to Team Scorpio. Hi there, lovely Scorpion buddies. Right. Oh, you got the one that I want. Look at this beauty. The white heart, I just love it. The call to adventure, the call to the other world. So this is the Fool, traditionally, and this is your guide through the forest. The white heart representing innocence, purity, fairy energy. Also because it's the stag, the white heart has been in so many different folklores, being this otherworldly power figure. This, you know, the stag is the king of the forest, but when we have a white stag, it's more this otherworld energy. So we're being challenged on our journeys to move forward and adventure into new territory this week. Or maybe just get some dry ice out and kind of have like a 80s rock party. But no, honestly, this is a beautiful calling to adventure. Follow the magic, follow the mystery, follow the white stag into the woods of your creativity, of your mind, and see where you end up, because quite a big adventure is calling. Okay, like that one. So moving to the Sagittarians. So we've gone through our lovely Librans, Scorpios, and now to Sagittarians. Okay, let's have a little look and see what's coming up for you guys. Ooh, oh, so nice. Okay, this is so kind of a mix between fairy tale and some beautiful children's story and some kind of Anglo-Saxon roundhouse. You've got the 10 of Boons. I want to go to that party. That sounds like a really good party. You're invited though. Look, he's beckoning you forward. Come and join our party. The table is full. There's music, there's dancing, there's everyone around. There's a lot going on. There's riches. So the 10 of Boons, the 10 of Pentacles represents, it's the last sort of card in the whole minor arcana. So it's a culmination of your journey through the minor arcana. The Pentacles or the Boons are earth, and this is in the earth. It's like a beautiful earthy home, and there's abundance, there's food, there's all earthly pleasures and strengths and security. Sometimes Boons can represent, like, you know, big family, and maybe not everyone's to be trusted. I don't see that in this one. I just see an absolutely lovely gathering where you can go in and really immerse your soul, immerse your senses, enjoy the sensuality and the abundance of life this week, because you're on a very strong path, Saggies. There's a little doggy under the table too. Doggy representing loyalty. And yeah, there's enough, and there's enough to share and enough to enjoy, celebrate, and have maybe a rest time this week, Saggies, and enjoy the good things in life. Okay, let's have a look and see. Moving forward from Sagittarians to our lovely Capricorn friends. Okay, to our Capricorn friends. Oh look, oh I like this one. So this one they've changed in the major arcana. So this is the Chariot traditionally, and they call it the Fairy Wind. I was going to make a joke about after 3 days at the fairy festival there could be a case of the fairy wind, but I won't do that because that would be crass. The fairy wind is like the Chariot card. So the Chariot card is about moving forwards, and you can see there in the distance is a horse, a winged horse. The winds of change, they are blowing for you Capricorns, and it's time to move forward. And this should be a positive thing for you, because this is the path is clear, the way is there, everything feels set up, and you've maybe been waiting for that opportunity, waiting for that news, or just the energy to move forward. Well, today or this week is the week you're going to get it. Change is coming, you're feeling it. Even if you don't feel practically this week, you make that change, because I know everything in the world is still a bit slow. You may feel maybe practically it's not all happening just yet, but mentally, emotionally, and how your spirit is feeling this week, you should feel that shift starting to come through. And go with it, move forward, and, you know, enjoy the excitement of new beginnings. That's nice, Capricorn. Okay. Moving on now to our Aquarian friends. Team Aquarius, let's have a little look for you. What is the Aquarian card for the week? The Lovers. The Lovers, the Lovers, the Lovers. So lovely. In this deck, it's nice. You know, it's nice. Sometimes the Lovers comes up as a choice, la la la. But look, she's at home. She's like the Mother Beach. You know, I love sitting in a beech tree because you just feel so comforted by this kind of goddessy energy, and it's so comfortable. And she's like the beech tree. She's in, and people, the beech is a beech tree, and also lovers often scrape their names into beech trees because it's soft skin, soft bark, so you can easily carve your name. So it's known as a lover's tree because people carve their name into it. However, don't do it if you can, because you can help it, because it actually does damage the tree and sometimes causes a lot of scraping. It can cause them to get ill and need to be cut down. So you've got the lover's tree, you've got the tryst, you've got the summer's day, weapons laid down. We have the aspect of choices because you've got the bow and arrow there, the bow and arrow there. So it's more about directions. The lovers represents more of an established relationship. Maybe this could be a time in your relationships where you're planning or thinking about what the next step is. Where do you want to go? What do you feel is the next step? It could be making choices about this moving forward. Maybe making your dreams into a reality. It's a great card for a relationship to move forward, and also for this week to focus on your relationships. If you are single, Aquarians, then it's actually a really good time to make decisions for you, to nurture your own inner lover, to look after yourself, to treat yourself as somebody would treat you in your ideal relationship. Actually, everyone do that. Everyone treat yourself how you would like your ideal relationship to be with you. But this could be really making decisions about your future, your love life. It can also be about the balancing of the masculine and feminine within, and you could feel quite fired up and passionate this week, Aquarians. There could be a crossroads coming, but it's a positive crossroads, and you seem to be in a strong place to move forward. There could be meetings as well, or opportunities to sign contracts, all that kind of thing coming up with this. But I feel with this deck, because it's so wooded and beautiful, this is more of that beautiful summer feeling of joy and romance. And if anyone used to watch like Robin of Sherwood when you were little, if you're as old as me, then you'd sort of see Maid Marian and Robin Hood in the forest, and they'd get married, and it was like that kind of magical, beautiful energy. Really invoke that romance and that passion and that fairy vibe in your life this week, Aquarians. And now, Cobweb, shall we do the Pisces? Yes, we shall. Let's look at Team Pisces. Card for the week for Pisces. Nice, Weaver of Boons. I'm really curious to know, I will let you guys know later, if a Weaver is a queen or a knight. Because it's a female, it could be a queen. Most likely is a queen. Let's say it's a queen. I think it is, actually. Oh, it's so nice. I want to go and visit in that house. Maybe I'll go and live in that house. That would be really nice, actually. So it's the Queen of Pentacles, I'm imagining. I know it's definitely the Pentacles, but it could be the Nut, but I think it's the Queen of Pentacles we have with this. Look how her garden is growing. So Pisces, this is earth energy, but because it's the Queen, this is water and earth, and you guys are water. So it's the nourishment of the land, the nourishment of your life. This is a wonderful week for security, for strength, for seeing things, the projects and the dreams that you've put love and time into starting to flourish for you. It could be a great week for the house, for the garden, for plans and dreams to start appearing. And actually a good week for being practical and getting some projects done and coming into a place of connecting with the land, abundance, calling in the harvest, all that kind of energy. So being at one with the land, and yeah, you'll find that practicality, strength and connection with the land this week will bring you some wonderful fruits. So lovely vibe. And can we please go and visit that house? See if you've got a black cat in the window. Like, I just want to be there right now. And so we move on to Aries. Maybe for the Aries one, we're saying you'll really struggle to make videos this week, Laura, because you're just unable to talk. Okay, let's have a little look. And what is the energy for Aries this week for everybody? Okay, Aries energy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can we change that? No, they're not getting any better. Okay, let's have a little look. Let's hit it with some reality pie. 3 of challenges, 3 of swords. Oh dear. 3 with this is not great, is it? So it can be about a bit of dealing with some reality around a situation, that maybe a relationship isn't what you thought it was. Maybe a friend, you know, there's a sense of he's kind of seeing 2 people. Maybe it's the girl that he likes, maybe it's the guy that he likes with somebody else. So he's getting upset about that. So it could be a week of challenging emotional stuff. And because it's Venus retrograde, we're going to feel that as well. So I'm going to pull another card because we don't need people feeling a bit like, how do we deal with that? The thing with the 3 of challenges is the challenges are thoughts. So the thought process could be like, this is awful, I've seen this, but maybe it's not what it seems, maybe it's not as bad as it seems. Also as well, the things that come up with the 3 of swords or 3 challenges are stuff we need to process to move forward. So, you know, it's not nice sometimes to kind of have those wake-up calls, but actually they give us a chance to really move forward. I've pulled a healing card around this as something to kind of move on with, and it is a 3 of Boons, 3 of Pentacles. So nice. So how to heal the weird stuff in our minds this week, Aries. It is to create from the earth. This is to ground ourselves in what is. We're kind of thinking what we don't want or what we don't like. We're kind of worrying about certain things or feeling a bit stuck. Well, this is going to be the healing magic, potions and creativity. So what do you want to achieve? What do you guys want to bring in? Now is the great week to focus our energy, ground up from planning and dreaming and creating something. The work you do this week is going to build something really lovely for you. I really see this as a good antidote for the 3 of Challenges, where our mind's going, oh no, I don't want this, I don't like it, to, okay, if I just get on with this project, this idea, this plan, this dream, I'll go over here and it'll be great. It doesn't heal the issue, but it's a fabulous distraction. And it's immersive and it's creating a positive future for yourself. And you never know with the 3 of Challenges. It's a lot about perspective and perception, and change your own perspective and you might have a different perspective about a whole situation going towards next week. So there we go. And going on to Taurus, Team Taurus, what's going on? Okay, Team Taurus. Why didn't I think I'll be a Taurus this week, is that okay? I pulled 2 and they're 2 of the best ones. The Lovers card. But you can't make this stuff up today. It's gone a bit crazy, hasn't it? Maybe I was just jealous what the Taurus were getting for their cards. So finishing off the Taurian before we go, look at this. So you guys, Taurus, got the Lovers card and the Fool card. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, you guys have a great energy there. And the Lovers card, we've been through it already. It's about choices in relationship, passion in relationship, decisions of where you're going to go. And also you got the White Heart, the Fool, the beckoning to a new adventure. So yeah, I feel that's the energy right now of being called to a new adventure, called somewhere. And I feel like this could be quite an exciting week for making plans in a relationship. Okay, beautiful energy cards, Taurus. You got some of the loveliest feelings there. I did pull out 2 by accident, but they're a new journey, new start, opportunity, open doorway, and passion and relationship. So I'm sorry about the cutout there. I don't know what happened with the recording, but I will not tempt any more fate, and I'm going to leave you all now. I'm going to be on at 5, which is very soon, on Instagram for the Monday meditation. And yeah, and this has hopefully been a fun, if not a bit bizarre, look through the witching forecast this week with the Enchanted Forest cards, who've definitely brought their fairy mischief to me. I hope you're having a fabulous week. And if you want your own private reading, you know you can always come over to allthews.LauraRedWitch.com. Okay guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you all really soon.